Okay, day one, I think we need to start off by getting ourselves some good old tools for us. And oh, zombie, can you just not? We just have to set up the server. Can you not? Can you not? Go away. Go away. This is not how we're supposed to start off a Jurassic Craft series. We're supposed to, there's two of them. Run. This is not how things are supposed to start. Well, that was an interesting start, but let's go ahead and dig down and get some stone tools for us going. Okay, well, now that I've got a full set of stone tools and I've actually made 2 swords, I want to go check this out to see if it's a desert or a beach, because if it's a beach, we're kind of screwed. But if it's a desert, we're actually going to be really set for this, because we need to find a desert for cactus, because we have to have cactus to eventually make our cultivators. And this looks like a beach. This is just fantastic. Great, so that means we're going to have to do the entire searching for a desert portion of this all over again, which I absolutely hate. Why can't we just spawn next to a desert? You know, give me some cactus green, make my life easier instead of all of these beaches, which I thought were deserts. Now we have to do so much searching and planning, and it's gonna suck. Plus, we still have to find somewhere we actually gotta build our house here, so this is not gonna be fun. Well, hey ho, we've found a village. This actually works pretty well. So we haven't been able to find a desert for the cactus green, but with the village here, we already have a farm system set up, so I don't have to worry about building my own farm. I can just steal from the villagers. Make my life much easier. Ooh, what's in this crate? It's a fermenting bale. Interesting. I wonder what modded blocks are in here. Ooh, more useless stuff for me. Okay, well, interesting. Sir, why do you have a laser? You have, oh, I remember what this is. Wow, I didn't know you could do this with this. This is how we made certain blocks for auto feeders. Interesting. Well, the bad auto feeders in my Jurassic Craft series. When I had finally figured out how to make the good auto feeders, I didn't really need that redstone-y stuff anymore. But this is actually sick, so we can go ahead and we could just set up a house here. This would be perfect for us. And then we have all this open space, but we still have a lot of work to do. Well, okay, by this point, we've got enough iron. For whatever reason, there was already iron and, I mean, not iron, but a furnace and crafting table down here. So I'll take it. Let's go ahead. Boom. Make ourselves an iron pick. Now make ourselves an iron bucket. So that should be all the iron we need outside of whatever we want for the armor, but we can always get that more later on. That's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and start mining some of these guys up. Plant fossils, there we go, relic scraps, and more. This is perfect. We mainly need biofossils though. Biofossils are what we want for the DNA, so we can actually get some DNA samples and turn them into actual eggs to turn into dinos. So that's what we need to focus on getting. But it's also just a complete luck chance. But these are the blocks we really want to look out for. Bones, oh, there we go. We got our first biofossil. 2, 3, yes, because we also have to have one for the Dinopedia to give us information on what dinosaurs eat, their health, and everything. So we got to pay attention to those as well. But we still can't do anything without a cactus. So we're going to have to go a long way out of our ways to be able to find some cactuses and hopefully be able to get what we need to build a cultivator. Because we have everything except for that cactus, which, you know, can be a lot more difficult than it actually seems to be able to find. Okay, so we've got all of our iron and everything now. So let's go ahead and head back up to the top and make this analyzer. Okay, so let's make that analyzer now, and let's see what we can get going here. So analyzer, boom. So let's see, this recipe is oh, did I not? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Analyzer. If you would, you know, actually let me craft it. There we go. Perfect. So now we have an analyzer. So what this does is when we place this down, this is what actually we throw our biofossils into. I still need one of these in here, and then we'll analyze these, and hopefully we can get DNA out of them, and that will make our lives much easier. But for the rest of the day, it's mainly going to be going about on a search for cactus. So, I mean, guess wish me luck. This is going to take an extremely long time. Hi, sheepy sheep. Hopefully we can find it without too much trouble. We literally just need a desert. That's it. We just need a desert, but I mean, the chances of getting a desert so easily, not always in my favor. Okay guys, so now that we have a little bit of, you know, stuff going, sadly we only have one DNA so far being used, and that's a Tyrant. Oh, we just got a second one, an Arthropluera DNA. Interesting. So those are the only 2 we have so far. I'm looking for a herbivore to start off with. These guys are a lot more advanced cages. So, and ooh, there's a packet of thing. I can't read that, but it's there. So that's definitely something we want to do. But we want to start working on a own enclosure so we can actually do it. So we want to come down here and let's open up a space. Now, from experience in my Jurassic Craft series, we know the best that fences are not the answer. The answer is building giant, massive holes in the ground. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do here. So hopefully we don't have too many troubles. Now, we do know what most of these dinos are in their size by this point because of our Jurassic Craft series. So we should have a lot easier time actually, you know, building out some of these holes for our enclosures, which would be a lot nicer. Okay guys, so now that we've got this in here, we've got our boy. So we need to get some raw meat so we can get this Pachycephalosaurus. How do you say that? Let's go by this section of word, because I've never been able to say this even in my Jurassic Craft series. It looks like Pachycephalosaurus. Pachycephalosaurus. That is one of the most annoying names in the entire universe. Why? That's like anything. So we've got our little cow farm here, but we don't want to kill these guys, mainly because that we don't have enough to keep them going. It's not big enough yet. So I want to go ahead, I want to hope, I don't remember if this works or not, but I think regular sheep meat works too for it. So we're going to go out here and start collecting up raw mutton for us to use in it. I don't think it has to be specifically raw beef. If it does, we are going to take a lot longer to actually be able to do this, because it's not going to be good for us. But we have this going. There we go. 10 raw meat. That's pretty good. Oh, there's some cows over there too, just in case. Let's go get them. And then you can see right there, that's the beginning of our little pit for our very first enclosure. It's gonna be super nice. Come here, cows. I need your porky chops. But I guess that would be from pigs. No, get back here. I'm bad at Minecraft. I can't battle. There we go. Yeah. Go away, cows. Okay, come here, cow. Yeah. No, why are cows so fast? There we go. Cows are not supposed to be fast. They're supposed to be slow and go moo. Ah! He's got a gun. Oh my god. I forgot that the gun zombies mod was in this Jurassic Craft. But now, hopefully with both different types of raw food, we should be able to do what we want and actually convert that DNA into an egg, which would be very nice for us. Let's go ahead and shut our doors here. Now, let's see what this, does this work? It does work. So now this is cultivating. So we're going to get an egg out of this, which is going to be fantastic for our very first dino. Okay guys, so I think it's about time we get our very first dino, but before we do that, we're gonna need to grab something called a dinopedia. Now a dinopedia is really easy to make. You just need a book and one biofossil, and what this does is it gives you information on the dinos that you're growing or breeding or whatever you're doing. It gives you what they eat, their health, if they're going to attack you and whatnot. So it's very important. So we need a book for that. So I think the easiest thing we can do is probably just look around the village, and hopefully most villages would have bookcases so we can just rob them of the bookcase. But sadly, I don't see... Ooh, the sugarcane though. That's okay, because we've got some leather from cows, and we just grab up some sugarcane here, and we actually make ourselves a book instead. So we only need one. So we're all good now. So now we just go head back to the base. Alright, so now that we're back at the base, where is our leather? Right here. So there we go. Let's come over to our crafting table here quite easily. Boom. Make ourselves a book. Now, is it more leather or was it more... It was more paper, wasn't it? There we go. And perfect, a book. So now we just combine this with the biofossil, and this gives us a dinopedia for dino DNA recognition. Perfect. So now we can just pick up our Pachy egg and we can bring it outside for it to begin hatching. And we can get a brand new dino for our very first dino cage. I know, it's so exciting. It feels so good to be doing this. So we can just jump down here. It's not super big. So he should be fit inside here pretty well. So let's go ahead and get this going. So let's check on the egg here. So we've got Pachycephalosaurus. I thought I learned how to say that name, but we don't. It is currently 6% hatched. So we want to do a few things. First of all, we want to make sure it stays warm, you know, so it needs some torches so it can grow, and we need to be a nice lit area because you don't want to live in darkness, right? And not with rain either. So boom, there we go. So we've got torches down and we should be all good. So now we just got to wait for this little guy to actually hatch. And guys, our egg has hatched. Look at the little guy. He's so cute and adorable. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I'm your friend. What do you... Okay, so yeah, he's a herbivore. He currently will not attack me unless he is hungry. So we should, you know, feed him because he's 50 out of 100 hunger. And so, yeah, so this is pretty cool. We got our very first dino. Let's go ahead and feed this big boy up. There you go, buddy. And he is officially full. Awesome. That's a great day's worth of work. Okay, guys, so today I think we're going to tackle a Dilophosaurus. So it's our first carnivore. It's also going to be a smaller carnivore, so we don't need a super big cage. I'm thinking we can make a similar cage to this one. So we've already got the laid out plan for it. So it's about a 9x9. It's a decent size. I think this would be big enough for one single Dilophosaurus. So I think we're going to dig this out. We're going to go maybe 5 to 6 blocks down. I don't think we need to go super deep. Allosaurus, did I just say Allosaurus multiple times? A Dilophosaurus, they're not very big, and we don't have to worry about them in one single digit. If they were a group, so that would be a little bit of a different story. So we'd have to make the cage bigger. But no, with this should be a pretty good size. So let's go ahead and dig it down. We also decided not to make it right next to the other cage because of the simple fact that, you know, it would feel kind of claustrophobic having them stacked on top of each other like that. So we want to give them out a little bit of space. Okay, we've got a Dilophosaurus egg, so let's go place this bad boy down in his brand new enclosure. Enclosure? Cage? arena. None of those sound really good. Cage sounds evil, enclosure sounds like you're trying to hide something, and then arena just sounds like it's supposed to be a battle, but we're not battling dinos. We're just having a nice little dino park. So let's place this bad boy down. There we go. So let's go ahead and check on him. Okay, so he is 2% done. He is warm. He's got his nice little enclosure going. So he should be hatched pretty soon, and he shouldn't be too big. We do got some raw meat on ourselves for him, so we can feed him, because obviously Dilophosaurs are carnivores, so they're going to eat meat and not, plants. So 12% done, so we will see him when he, fully hatches. And here we go, everyone. He's officially hatched. Oh, look at the little Dilo. He's so tiny. He's smaller than a torch. That's cool. Okay, so obviously will not attack hungry, and he's a carnivore. Hi, buddy. You want some food? Well, here you go, bud. You are completely full. That's my boy. Look at him. He's so cute. So now we've got 2 dinos in our park. This is awesome. We're getting some real progress. Let's see how our other buddy is doing. He's a little bigger, just a tiny bit. Hi, buddy. You're still pretty full, and so let's just go ahead and give you a little bit more food to top you off. You keep on going, big boy. Okay, everyone, so I think it's time. We're pretty late. We've done this a few times now. Let's step up the notch. I want to go Brachiosaurus. It's another herbivore, but it's a big boy, so it's going to take a lot of work to get him going. So let's get this guy going here. Hi, buddy. You do that while we work on your cage. So he's going to need a very big cage. So Brachiosauruses grow quite large, so I think we're going to bring out this enclosure and a pathway out here, and then right before the lake is going to be this just massive hole in the ground, or well, technically enclosure for our boy the Brachiosaurus. So yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. I think it's not going to be very big, a long pathway, but this is going to be quite wide. I think the last one we did when I was doing it for my Jurassic Craft series, we did like a 25 by 30 wide thing. It was ridiculous, but we also had multiple Brachiosauruses in that one, so it's a little bit of a different situation, but it's still going to be a very big hole for us to fill. Okay, so with this cage all finished up, it's a nice big size. We should be all good here to be able to put the Brachiosaurus in here, especially once it gets full grown, so we should be good without too many issues. Let's go ahead and set up the egg hatching area. There we go. Perfect. And now all we got to do is build our exit out, which is pretty simple. So we just come over here and dig. And I've got I should have enough, 19 ladders. That should be absolutely plenty to be able to get out of here. I'm hoping so. And there we go. We've officially made it out. Perfect. So now we just got to go ahead and set up a little bit of a pathway so things look a little bit nice. I hate the rain, especially in this game. It's so disgusting. So we just got to set up the pathway here really quickly, and then we have the perfect entry and exit point to this enclosure. So there we go. Looks nice and pretty, nothing too fancy, but nothing too diminishing either. And it's getting dark and rainy out, but now we should be all set with this enclosure, and we'll be all good to actually have a Brachiosaurus in here. And there we go, everyone. Our Brachiosaurus has officially been put into an egg. When giants walked the earth achievement. Ooh, that's nice to know. So let's go ahead and add this boy to his enclosure, getting us our 3rd dino. It's getting filled to the park here. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the video as well. Helps me out more than you guys know, and helps tell YouTube, hey, this guy's good. Let's get him going. I have no idea what that bit was, but let's get this guy planted down, and there we go. So that's a big egg. He's as big as the torches just as an egg. That's geez. He is already 3% done. I can't wait to see what this baby dino looks like as soon as he's hatched. There we go, everyone. Look, it's our baby Brachiosaurus officially hatched. Oh, look at him. He has 250 hunger at the age of 0. What are you how big is you? Got like 3 stomachs like Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender? Like, what is this? Yo, that's insane. Okay, order stick an item. Well, we don't need to order him around. He's free. He's so tiny at the moment. He's gonna get so big. He might actually break this cage. This cage should be big enough for him. But yeah, there we go. We got another dino down. It's another cute little one. For now, he's cute. And look at him move. It's like he's skirting across the dance floor as he's moving his dance moves. Does that make sense? Ignore me. Ignore me. Welcome, everyone, to day 100. So today, we're gonna finish our journey off with some Tyrannosauruses. Mainly just one. We're gonna have one big old T-Rex. So there we go. We got him going and everything, so we should be good. So what we need to do now is basically decide where we're gonna build his cage. And I'm thinking if we go up past our enclosure, that will be the best spot for us, because we're gonna have a better better wide open area, because there's the river and more town and stuff, and eventually jungle, which we won't clear out. So I'm thinking we just bring the cage right over here and we start digging down, and it's gonna be just slightly bigger than the Ankylo cage, probably around the same size as the Brachyurous cage, and then we can have our boy T-Rex going. So this is gonna be super cool, and let's go ahead and get started. But it's gonna be a good sized cage. And there we go, everyone. Our Tyrannosaurus Rex egg is officially finished. The king, yes he is. So let's make our way over to his enclosure and put him down into his cage. If you guys have enjoyed this video, like I said before, please hit that like button, especially if you guys are enjoying 100 days and you want to see more of them, because this one was a little bit shorter than I usually make 100 days, but that's also because there was a bit of a iffy weird with content, because it's like there's a lot of content to make around it, but it's all repetitive or just crafting stuff. So I don't want to do too much of the same things constantly in there. So let's go ahead and put this guy down. That's my boy T-Rex, and he is 2% done. So he's gonna get going, and we can see him as soon as he's finished hatching. And there we go, everyone. Looky. It has hatched. It's still baby T-Rex. Look at him. He kind of pretty. He also kind of scary. He's already got big eyes. Okay, how are you? Well, obviously you're terrestrial. You will only attack if hungry. That's kind of interesting for a T-Rex, only attack if hungry. It's actually a female. That means it's going to be extra vicious, because they're very protective of the young, so they start very early. That's nothing towards females. So there we go. We've got our dino. We need to feed him. Let's give him some raw beef to make him nice, big, and strong. There we go. So we officially have our T-Rex. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you want to see a 200 days in this or more 100 days overall. And I'll see you all later, rock stars. Peace.